Chapter 9, Employees and Payroll. When you use QuickBooks Online, you can track your small business accounting. You can track sales, expenses, and manage all of your day-to-day transactions. As your company grows, QuickBooks Online lets you manage your company payroll. You can add employees, track time, and pay employees using checks or direct deposit. You can track and pay your payroll liabilities and create year-end forms like T4s and records of employment. In this chapter, you'll learn a subset of these features. You'll learn how to set up pay items, set up employees, create paychecks, and track and pay liabilities. Payroll setup. To get started in QuickBooks Payroll, it's a good idea to gather some basic information before entering your employees and other info into QuickBooks. Please see a few sample items that will help you get up and running quickly in QuickBooks Online Payroll. To get started, click Employees, and then click Set Up Payroll. Click Turn on Payroll Now. Then you may need to click Get Started with Payroll. From this point, enter your business information, including all of your company contact information. Click Continue. QuickBooks needs to know if you've paid employees before using QuickBooks Online Payroll. If you have, you'll select the option Yes, I've already paid T4 employees this year. If you are starting QuickBooks Payroll from scratch, you'll select No, I'm a brand new employer paying T4 employees for the first time. Make your selection and then click Continue. QuickBooks now asks if you have completed TD1 forms. Click Yes, I have completed TD1 forms for all or most of my employees. Employee Setup. From this point, you'll complete each of the 6 steps for the employee you're setting up. First, enter the employee's first and last name. The middle initial is optional. Next, click Enter the TD1 form. In this form, complete the TD1 form for the employee. You must enter the last name, first name, home address including postal code, date of birth, and social insurance number. Enter the information as required. Next, enter the federal TD1 amount in the appropriate field. This number comes from the employee field. If necessary, you can use the default number that QuickBooks enters based on a regular TD1 form. In this example, leave it as is. Click the Provincial Taxes down arrow and enter the provincial TD1 amount if necessary. Once again, in this example, leave it as is. After entering this information, click Done. Step number 2. Answer the question, how often do you pay the employee? Click Enter a Pay Schedule. Now, answer the questions listed in the Pay Schedule window. Choose how often you pay the employee. Click the menu under How often do you pay the employee's name. You can choose from the following selections: every week, every other week or bi-weekly, twice a month, which means on the 15th and typically the last day of the month, or once a month. Then enter the next payday date in the When's the Next Payday field. Enter the last day of the work for the payday in the When's the Last Day of Work pay period for that specific payday. Name the pay schedule in the "What do you want to name this pay schedule" field. After completing this information, click Done to move to Step 3. Step number 3. Now you'll tell QuickBooks how much you pay the employee. Click the down arrow in Step 3 under How much do you pay the employee. You can choose from hourly, salary, or commission only. If you pay the employee hourly, you can enter their hourly amount in the appropriate field. If you choose salary, you can enter the salary amount in the appropriate field and tell QuickBooks the time period for the salary. This tells QuickBooks how much to pay in every pay period. You can choose per year, per month, or per week. During the employee setup, you will add wage items to the employee's record. In Step 3, you can also add additional pay types. Click the Edit button to set up additional pay items. Please see the workbook for more information on setting up these types of items. In step number 4, click Enter a Vacation Policy. Answer the question, what is the employee's vacation policy? You can choose to accrue vacation, which is most common, or to pay vacation pay each period. Choosing to accrue vacation lets you choose when the employee accrues vacation and enter how many hours the employee accrues per period. Make your selections and then click Save. Step number 5 lets you add deductions and contributions to the employee record. These include items like health care and retirement savings plans. Click the drop-down menu in the What deductions or contributions the employee has question. From this window, set up each record as needed. Finally, in step number 6, click the Edit button to choose paper checks or direct deposit. In this window, set up as needed. Running payroll. To run payroll in QuickBooks, you'll start on the Employees page. On the Employees page, click Run Payroll. First, choose the bank account where the money will be paid from. Then, choose the pay period and pay date. When running a regular pay schedule, these dates should auto-fill for you. Next, enter the number of hours for the pay period for each employee. Then, to review more information, click the pencil icon to edit or view each employee's paycheck. From this window, you can click the arrow next to Pay to expand the pay information. Then, you can click any other section to review, including all of the employee information as well as any employer information. After reviewing, click OK. Now, click Preview Payroll. QuickBooks provides you with a summary view of the employee's payroll. After completing your review, you're now ready to click Submit Payroll to complete the payroll run. Paying payroll liabilities. Paying payroll liabilities in QuickBooks ensures that QuickBooks automatically tracks your payroll liabilities for your company. After your first payroll run, QuickBooks will prompt you to set up your payroll taxes so that you're ready to pay when they come due. You'll see the following window after your first payroll run. Click Set Up Taxes Now. Click Continue. Add or edit any business details. Enter the CRA payroll account number if you've received it, or select No, I haven't received it yet, or I don't have it handy. Choose how often the CRA requires you to remit payroll deductions and contributions. After making the selection, click Continue. Now, click Monthly Forms to view the current payroll liabilities. From this window, QuickBooks lets you view the PD7A report. Click the PD7A report link to view. Then select the period for the report. Click View, and QuickBooks displays the PD7A. After viewing and printing the report, you can close the Browser tab. Click Back to go back to the Payroll Tax Center. Now you can pay the taxes when you click Pay Taxes. Click Record Payment. Now choose the bank account from which you'll pay the liabilities, enter the payment date, and review the amounts. Finally, click Record and Print if necessary.